Okay, so in today's video, I want to check out this update from Dominic Williams, and specifically, I want to talk about this part of the clip, which is, in my opinion, the main reason for why ICP will have a massive bull run in this cycle. So with that said, hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're having a great time with your family and loved ones. And if you have watched previous videos, you know that ICP is really trying to bring AI on chain. And it seems like so far at least that they do have a solid plan for it. And I will talk about different parts of this clip in different videos. But the focus of today's video is going to be only in this part. Listen yourself.
Which a lot of people have expressed concern about. What does the self-writing internet paradigm mean for the millions of software engineers and designers around the world? Well, I believe that it's going to result in more growth and more employment. First of all, the self-writing internet paradigm will empower 8 billion non-technical people to create web applications and internet services. Some of those, of course, will enter roles in tech, become prompt engineers. Some of them will even become tech entrepreneurs, and others will join new online communities. As the result of their activities, we are going to see millions and millions of new web applications and internet services being created. And inevitably, some of their owners will require professional human assistance. And that will mean, in my view, more work for software engineers, user experience designers, and growth hackers.
Okay, so this is a very important point. And I believe in the previous ICP videos that I did, I specifically talked about it. Basically, the idea is with the rising of artificial intelligence, a lot of software engineers are going to lose their jobs. However, I told you I do not believe that is the case, and a couple of things are going to happen. Number one, I find it quite hard to believe, at least for the next couple of years, that AI is going to be able to completely on its own write a proper program. I believe what is going to happen is this: we're going to have AI writing a program, and software engineers will actually oversee this process, because I promise you this on its own is not going to be completely perfect, and that's where software engineers are going to come in clutch and fix some rough edges. So why is this so important? Let's say you are a software engineer, and before the rise of AI, if you were going to build an app, it would have taken you maybe, let's say, about 30 days. Now, with the rise of AI, it's going to take you only about 10 days. And that means that you are going to charge your client less money, and that will overall bring the cost down. And this is the key. When the money is there and the process is super efficient, I promise you, you are going to see a whole lot of adoption. And that is exactly the goal of ICP bringing AI on chain. I fully believe that their main goal is to bring the cost of having an app way down. And because of it, a lot of people and institutions will adopt ICP. Now, here's a very important point. As the network gets bigger and bigger, the cost of keeping it up and running will naturally increase. And here's a question: how Internet Computer is covering the cost? You know it, by burning tokens. And we talked about this variable so many times. And as you can see, this just shot off in the last couple of months. And this is just because of the launch of one simple app called BOB protocol. And the thing is, if this is going to continue and ICP is going to just get bigger and bigger, which I do think it is actually in that direction, then okay, in that case, they are just going to burn more and more tokens, and the tokenomics at one point will get deflationary unless, you know it, we get price appreciation. That's why, in my opinion, the price of ICP must go up in order to have a balance in the system. So if the price is going to remain the same, the tokenomics are going to get deflationary, and it's basic supply and demand situation where the demand is there and it is going to potentially increase. However, again, if the price is going to remain the same, the supply will decrease just more and more. And as a result of this, okay, again, you are going to see just more and more price appreciation. And that's why I believe in Internet Computer, we have to have a massive bull run in this cycle. And for now, at least based on the live chart, and the structures in here, I do not see any evidence suggesting something like that is not going to be in play. I fully believe that we are going to have a magnificent move on the upside in internet computer. And I know right in here, because the price is not doing a whole lot, a lot of people are toxic, but I'm here to tell you, if you are a believer in ICP, okay, these prices should actually be a buy opportunity for you. If you don't believe in internet computer and you think this is a very bad project, then okay, please, I'm begging you, close the video right now. Do not pay attention to anything that I say and get your money out of the market as long as you can. If you are a believer, well, okay, that's a different story. If we're gonna have maybe some more moves on the downside, that's just going to be more buying opportunities for people like you and me. This is why I just do not care about what is going to happen in the short term, and I fully believe that soon we're gonna get a massive move on the upside in order to start the next phase of the bull run, which in my opinion is going to be absolutely magnificent. Now, if you do care about what is happening in the short term, then okay, let's go on our own chart and see what is going on. There we go. So if you remember the last time that we talked about internet computer, we were somewhere around these areas, and I was saying, look, this can be so far starting from this side and ending to about here, 5 down into a correction for wave B, and we can have another move on the downside into our C leg, and we did have it. And I can tell you, well, okay, so far this is 5 wave up, correction down, and it might be a bullish scenario suggesting that soon we're gonna get another big move on the upside. Why is that? Because we talked about it before. These might be a series of 1-2s in internet computer. You see, this can be 1-2, then big move up into wave 3, 4, 5, which is going to be into a larger degree wave 3, and then correction for 4, another move up into wave 5, and again we are going to have the same deal once more, something like this, which suggests that soon we are going to see some massive moves on the upside. Now, a couple of my viewers said in the previous video that why is it that I'm not talking about a potential head and shoulder in this area, and I believe they mean this pattern. You see, in terms of classic patterns, I don't know if you like them, but if you do, this can be our left shoulder followed by that our head, and this might be our right shoulder. Now, the reason that I do not like to talk about this pattern is because of its target. If you want to measure the target for this thing, first things first, you need to put the chart on regular scale. There we go. And then you must measure the height of your pattern starting from the side to about here and put it at your breaking point. There we go. It's right in here. And that will give you about a $6 ICP, and I find it quite hard to believe that we are going to reach to about these levels. Now, in my opinion, in ICP, we can have a move on the downside. There is no certainty in any market, and I just cannot tell you with absolute certainty that the bottom is in. No, we can have a move down, but I do not believe that we are going to, in that move, take this low down here about, let's say, $7. Why is that? Because that is going to invalidate a whole lot of bullish possibility, and it's going to suggest that maybe this was just a simple ABC on the upside and not an impulse. And who knows, maybe our move down from here is going to continue a bit more, and in it we are going to take the lowest low down here about $5.9 as well. I'm not saying that this is not possible. No, it is definitely possible, but for now, again, it's not going to be my primary case, and I do not believe that this bearish head and shoulder is going to do the job and send us down in order to take all these lows. That's why I do not really like talking about it. And personally, I believe that Elliott waves can be much more useful relative to classic patterns. And in my opinion, on a higher degree, we are having probably, we just take this one, excuse me, 5 up, maybe to about here into a wave 1, correction for wave 2, and the next move is going to be a huge one into wave 3 and 4 and 5, which on a higher degree, it's going to be again, you know it, into a larger degree wave 3 and 4 and 5. And as long as we're not taking this low about $7, this scenario is going to remain as my primary possibility, which means, well, okay, these low prices, for me at least, I don't know about you, are going to be fantastic buying opportunities, and my average purchase is somewhere around $9. So if we do get another move down and visit those areas once more, you can definitely bet that I'm going to add a hell of a lot of more ICP to my bag. So overall, in my opinion, in internet computer, we are 1000% bullish. And in terms of fundamentals and tokenomics, I also believe that we have to have a solid bull run in the cycle. And that is why I'm just not worried about the current prices. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in internet computers chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next video, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.